I go, yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not with my way and go, yeah. I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they're looking at me like this.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas. Host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. The kicker, Blake Grupe, set to start it. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Ready. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A pistol snap with Lance. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
In what's clearly become a passing league, Mike, if you're not actively rushing the passer, you have to be able to hold up in coverage, and that's especially true at the linebacker position. Great job here getting in those passing lanes and being able to break up that ball.
3rd and long. Lance. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll get this ahead, gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Now Lance. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
On the give, it's right. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Throwing, Lance. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. That's Hassan Reddick getting in there to bring him down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now a return coming from the 14. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss. He may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down, where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Packers 1st down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
In motion, Reed. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. Second and a yard. Now, faking the give. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. It'll pick up a 1st down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete to Watson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's Smith. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. He's inside the 30. He's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys are out to a 10-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's a zone read to start the drive. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Let's go. Throwing now from the gun. No one around Watson, wide open. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. The man in motion is Watson. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
1st and 10 now from the 36. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll try and get the... He is in. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A carry here for Wright. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Lance. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
It is 3rd and 10. To throw is Lance. That is intercepted.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Quick throw, taken in. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
The open man is Reed. He's got it.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. He's got his big tight end, Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Packers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Head up. This is right. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? Go, check.
They run again with Wright. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Look how everybody moves in sync on this play, Mike. You have the linemen hitting their pull blocks, the guys on the outside working one-on-one. They clear just enough room to let him hit it, and next thing you know, picks up the first down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Lance. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
They'll run with Wright. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Hassan Reddick there to make the play.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
It's second and 8 at the
18
38-yard line.
A pistol snap with Lance. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Tight end going in motion here.
Go.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go now. Dragon 60. Let go.
Lance. He'll get that complete to Donald Parham. And he's going to be taken down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Now Lance. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys make the lead 4. It is 17-13. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one is caught by Reed. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up?
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Come on, set, go!
His drive will start on the ground. He'll work forward for a couple. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support.
Got it, ready?
2nd down and 8.
Ready.
On the ground. This is right. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Packers going to use their final timeout now as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Set! Check, hurt! Check, go!
They'll try to get this one on the ground. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
60 Eagle! Bronco switch! Check, Bobcat!
A give here to Wright. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 7. Throwing, Lance. And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it off.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
They're on the 29-yard line.
On the set.
Here's 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give up the middle. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
There he goes, inside the 30. What a run. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to the big tight end, Parham. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And It's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
On first down, a run for right. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Now, faking the give. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On the give, it's right. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw to the tight end, Musgrave. He's got it. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Throwing now from the gun. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And that will lead to a second down. Up the middle they go. And he's very close to first down yardage. They're going to mark him shy, though, at the 48.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line. And the drive continues. First down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That is caught. What a throw. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
That's out quickly and complete. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Check out.
He'll drop to throw. This one complete downfield to Walker. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
70 Lions. Hey, check that. Street. Get up.
Now a give on the ground. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support.
Brings us 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. Ready.
To throw, here's Lance. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a toss play, running left. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Javon Bullard there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Set. Trap 60. Hut.
To throw is Lance. He's got Parham, his tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
A shotgun handoff to right. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this.
17.
Ready. 19 Lions. Go.
Lance looking to throw. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
Big play coming up. This is third down.
60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Here's Lance. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part, I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Now a loose football. The Cowboys have it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense, and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
This one is hooking, and he missed it. No good, wide to the left. And the deficit will stay right where it is.
Well, no excuses here, Mike. This is pretty clear. He just flat out pulled it and winds up missing it wide left.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
carry here for Wright. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. You have a tight end motioning left here. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. He gets free. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. On comes Blake Groupie for the PAT. He's got it. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
17.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on the 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go! Check go!
Lance. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Rasul Douglas on the tackle. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Green Bay.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll take this down to about the 7. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Packers. Groupie now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Packers are able to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Head up. This is right. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Come on. Set, Dragon 60. Go.
A pistol snap with Lance. is caught. He finds Walker. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards. Now Lance. That is going to be called in. He's got it. Has Walker. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll go down, back at the 4. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's a run going left. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Right back to him on first down. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
All right, so the Cowboys set to go for 2.
Here we go, here we go.
Will line up
70
for the
range,
2-point
70 range.
conversion.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Javon Bullard.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run it on the inside handoff. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
Let's go.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Packers. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Ready, ready. Straight.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So a pressure kick coming here for Blake Grupe. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. He made the field goal a moment ago. Now Grupe back out to kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10.
Ready, go!
They'll drop to throw. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
First and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Got it. Ready?
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll just about do